to prepare the tyres to deliver the flying lap, and that is very cool. A helmet camera from Danny Kvyat's car, and we can see the process that he's going through. Clearly what he's going to try and do here is put energy through the tyres longitudinally without slipping them across the road. That's what creates the graining effect, the rubber sliding off the surface of the tyre. And the more rubber you lose, the more temperature you lose, and the worse the tyres function and the less grip you have, Will Buxton.
Wonderful, wonderful shots here from the helmet cam of Kvyat. I think, can we just have the whole session like this?
It would be great, wouldn't it? Look, he's so the process of warming up tyres is also a process of finding yourself a gap, and he's going to be annoyed by that car ahead of him. I suspect he's either going to try and... The car looks pretty vulnerable, actually, so I think he's going to try and get past him. He's got not too much pressure yet because he's got another lap to do it. We have a yellow, I believe, on the way into the final sector there. Something flashing at least. I couldn't... Absolutely stonking in the middle sector. Has been eclipsed now, actually, by Kvyat, but then very good again in the final sector. So he's obviously got a car that's just working very efficiently, so good through aero sectors and in a straight line. Here's Danny Kvyat through the final sector. Let's see what he can achieve.
And it's top by nearly 0.4 of a second. Times dropping here at Spa. And wonderful to see those final few corners on the onboard camera.
And he looks like he's got a lovely balance at the moment in that Arden directions. You often get G, you know, natural G and longitudinal G, up and down, but Eau Rouge mixes it all together. It can be quite disorientating, as well as the compression element in the bottom. So what a fantastic feeling it is to climb. It's very hard to describe from a driver's point of view, the speed, and it never ceases to be.
About his teammate Sainz, we're on board with Kvyat now. Just the bus stop to go.
Two places. If I go wide, trying to, and those around me don't, then they will be driving past me up to Les Combes as well. So there's a decision to be made for these guys in that historic corner.
We will hopefully see a lot of this view today. Kvyat, this wonderful onboard camera, which is in the air vent right on top of his helmet. Obviously the quality of this, not quite what we see on the usual onboard pictures, and that's because they haven't yet, as we understand it, developed a camera.
Optimistic, but here we go.
And you see him, his head being thrust back in the car as he gets that brilliant launch. And now let's have a little, he's looking in his mirrors. We have a look down here into La Source. Now watch for him, looking out for Daly. No doubt our camera will switch left. Yep, as we have a little look in our mirror, and we just edge Daly off towards the side there.
If stewarding, we'll have to see what the decision is made in regards to that incident. Tyres changing as well, we saw throughout the race, and it was very difficult for the teams to garner any data from that race, and it's often such a challenge for these guys when they get so little time.